Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. In the previous video, we talked about the four basic standard types of fast. Today, we're going to go into detailed according to the Hanafi school of many branches of fasts. So we're going to start with number one, which is the specified obligatory fast, like the month of Ramadan. Second category is the non-specified obligatory fast, which is something like someone that have missed days of Ramadan and want to make them up. They're still obligatory, but they are outside of the month of Ramadan, and that's why we call this category as non-specified. Third category is specified necessity or necessary wajib fasts. Like, for example, a vowed fast. Somebody vows that I will fast 3 days in the month of such and such. So that's still obligatory, but it is what we call a wajib fast. So it's not a makeup of an obligation, but someone mandated upon himself to fast 3 days as a vow, and it becomes obligation on him. The fourth category is what we call non-specified necessary fast, which is non-specified vowed fast. So someone says, I will inshallah, whenever I get better from this illness, I will fast 2 weeks for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but never specified in which month or when, is it this year or the following year, but in general, bounded himself within a fast. So we call this non-specified necessary fast. And then the fifth category is emphasized Sunnah fasts. Like, for example, the day of the 10th of Muharram, the day of Ashura. So this one is, we call it emphasized. It was emphasized in the Sunnah to fast these beautiful days. Then we have recommended voluntarily nafil fasts, like the 13th, 14th, and 15th of each lunar month, which we call them the full moon days. Then the seventh category is what we called the makruh tahrimi. It is prohibited. Subhanallah. This is the disliked makruh tahrimi, which is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it is prohibited to fast these days. Examples of that, like the 2 days of Eid, or like the specific days of Eid and Eid al-Fitr. We can't fast the day of Eid al-Fitr, and we cannot do the day of Eid al-Adha, for example. Those are considered prohibited days, but it's makruh, disliked, tahrimi. It is prohibited. We can't do it. Then we have the slightly disliked, which is the makruh tanzihi. Like, for example, fasting the 10th of Muharram without the 9th or the 11th days, and singling out Saturday is also another example. So those are called slightly disliked fasting. Those are a little heavy terminologies, but as you repeat the video, inshallah, you get to learn all these types of fasting. Those are the 8 categories that the Hanafi school has really detailed into all types of fastings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you all. Allahumma ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.